Bagels. We are all restocked on gems, so we can draft a lot of times. Alright, so I think what I figured out with Origin Port is that Origin Port is like playing Theros Draft. You actually want like these jackknives really highly. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not like Molly, like top 10 in draft. Wow. I'm assuming this is great. 3 for a 3/2 weapon, gains lifesteal. I mean, it's certainly good for racing. What's up, Squirrel? That's what I said in Discord. Oh wow, up to number 7, Molly Brags. Mola Brags. Or you could pay money, you know. Just another lazy Monday, because apparently I don't work during the summer. I'm really sad when, well, we're taking this, right? Not sure how good it is, but I assume it's pretty good. Oh man, and then we get these two. These are really good. I think it's better than, well, I don't know. Roland's Choice is good too. Archive Curator is probably better than Roland's Choice, though. This is probably the third best time common. I feel like time has the best commons in this format. Stay monofaction. Oh, I would stay open if you can, as much as possible, because you can get seriously rewarded in Pack 2 if there's a faction pair that's available that no one's taking. Alright, I'm not passing up Curator. This card's just too good. Alright. We got Prowler or Denouncer, and both are very good. I think Prowler is better, though. As good as Denouncer is, I think Prowler is one of those 6 drops that really changes the game. Alright, speaking of 6 drops that change the game, Prosecutor at Arms. This card is very good. I think this is one of the better commons in the set. You don't really need any synergy. I mean, if you put weapons on something, it's bound to be big. Okay, here we have our pick of fixing, whether we want a banner or a stranger. I'm gonna take the banner. I'm gonna be optimistic on how many playables we're gonna get. Maybe that's wrong. Oh yeah, Maiden Call. Woo! I wonder if this is actually going to be broken and constructed someday. Oh yeah. Okay, so Bring Down's the best card here. We might just take Cripple. Cripple's good against, like, any sort of recursion, so that's something. Ooh, Curator. Fantastic. Or, sorry, not Curator. Archaeologist. I think that's better than Cabal Rogue here. Although, I think Rogue is fine. Nice. Inspire Obedience. Unlike Molly, I'm excited to take one of these. I'm probably not playing that guy. Fencing Master? Sure. Can't play this one. We can take Horse Snatcher Bat or Dormant Sentinel. I think both are good, but I think the Bat's better. I'm going to already be at 3/6 drops. So I think the only other options would be Devour or Dormant Sentinel. I think they're just not as good, so... We have nothing that costs 2 or less, I'd like to point out. I'll take the fixing here. Treasury Guard isn't the worst thing in the world, but I'm just going to take the fixing. I think this 3 is rather replaceable. Ooh, Amber Monument. Sure. We are going to need some, like, random bears at some point. I think easy Amber Acolyte here. So it looks like we're in Xenon splashing for Prosecutor Arms and Bloodletter, which is a totally fine place to be in. We'll take the Cutthroat here. There's Bear. Combre Healer, Argenport Soldier. I think Healer is better here. Rapid Shot. Healer's probably, I mean, there's also Dispel. That's not nothing. But I feel like Healer is going to be a good way to play defensive until we can get up to our huge guys. Oh, man. Ageless Mentor is great in our deck. We have so many just really expensive things. There's also a Towering Terrazon, which is obviously very good. But I was commenting that I just don't have very many low drops, and Ageless Mentor is one of the best. Sure, I'll take Subvert. Random 2-drop or random removal? Don't feel like we're really a Scavenging Vulture deck, so I'm going to take the Alchemical Blast. Can blow apart double blocks at some point. Refresh. Yeah, I think we're in for Refresh. Well, this is an interesting card. We can get nothing with it right now. I mean, it could get Cult Aspirant, but Cult Aspirant's really bad in our deck, as far as I can tell. I think I'll take it in case we get, like, some sort of Balmy 1. I don't know. Champion of Mystery. Am I really going to take an Excavation Assistant over Champion of Mystery? Champion of Mystery still has to be good, even though it's just like a 6-cost 7/7. It's probably still good. So considering our splash is Justice, I don't think we can take the Orc Bully Healer, even though it's a 2-drop and we need 2s, like, pretty desperately. I'm just going to take the Xenon Banner to make our influence a little better. And this Stranger doesn't provide a faction that we want. Speaking of things that we could use, the Viper, not the Viper's Bite, would be really nice. Man, my eyes just go straight for the most expensive cards, don't they? There's an Argoport Stranger here, which is good for fixing. There's also a Striped Arachnodon. And I think that's one of Time's best commons. So I'm going to take that. There's also an Inspire Obedience, but I don't think we need another one of those. There's another one. Okay. Ooh, Time Weaver? That's a good card. Well, we've got some top end in this deck. Probably not playing the Memory Keeper. We might play a Toctic just as a chump blocker. Is that where we're at? Hopefully not. Oh wow, Silverwing Commander? There's also a Bold Adventurer here. I'm gonna go for broke. Okay, Ringmaster I'm a little less excited about. I think it's very difficult to get this guy through. Plus we have a ton of 6s anyway. So I'm going to take the Life Drinker. Trade with the 2-drop, gain us some life so that we don't die. Ooh, Combrei Stranger. That provides factions that we want. There's an Elysian Stranger, which kind of helps, but otherwise isn't that good. And there's a Stonescar Magus. I think we'll just take the Elysian Stranger. There's an off chance we'll play it, just because we need 2s that badly. Elfin Pog form, we are desperate for early interaction. Dark Return's great, but look at the top end that we have. We already have, like, Prosecutive Arms, Darwood Prowler, Champion of Mysteries, Silverwing Commander. We've got a lot of really expensive stuff, and we have, like, nothing that's cheap. Yeah. Dark Return is generally a much better card. Of course. We're going to take the Healer's Cloak here. It's another way to catch back up. Especially since we have so many huge units. Okay, we'll take the Acolyte here. It's probably the most defensive of those cards. Ooh, Teleport. Another Combrei Stranger. It's on faction. We'll take the Stonescar Magus. Ooh, these are playable. We already have one Alchemical Blast, and I'm not sure we need more than that. I'm not sure we need a Devour either, but... Oh man, what if you pilfered their Revenge unit? That would be insane. Okay, so our fixing's pretty good. Our top end's pretty good. I'm excited about this deck. This deck seems really good. Probably playing that Alchemical Blast. This is 25 cards. And we have a bunch of random cards that we could also add in. Maybe Cripple's fine. It's good against the Revenge units. And I mean, it's just like overcosted removal. We could have a ton of removal in this deck. We have nothing that costs 1 for the Press Gang. Well, I think that's what you want to be doing in this format. This might be a 19 power deck, because we have so much that's really expensive. Although, we do have a Find the Way and a Amber Acolyte, and an Archaeologist, I guess, so like, that can be in lieu of 1 power. Maybe. It's really bad if we don't curve out, though. One game I ended beating face with Talon. That seems... doesn't seem like you get to that point very often. So I think we could put in the Refresh. Also, this can just make a really big blocker for the early game. But perhaps that's all we need. I mean, the only other card that I would consider... Well, oh wait, we can play the Cripple. Okay, so this is going to be essentially 18 power, 1 Monument, an Amber Acolyte, a Find the Way, and an Archaeologist. Alright, let's take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Justice cards, but 2 of them are double Justice. I think our influence isn't going to be that bad. We've got the 2 Combrei Strangers. We also have the banners. So 2... 10, 11 time sources, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 shadow sources, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 justice sources. I think we can up the shadow count and decrease the justice count just a little. But our influence should be pretty good. We've got a lot of fixing. Alright, here we go. Apparently Gabby's chat is subscriber only. Wonder why. I mean, I know she's just going through recordings on our channel right now. Batsupala. Let's redraw that. Okay. We've got all the factions. We've got a powerful 6-drop. I see Squirrel. Ah, left-right ranger. Good thing we have an answer. Now we have a silencer. Yeah. I think that... Well, I saw that she went live, so I showed up, and then when I saw it was a vodcast, I left, but yeah, it's possible. Also, it's possible that people who don't normally get to watch her got a chance now. I need second time so I can time weaver and get some information. Hey, what's up, Mobach? Congratulations on rank 7. That's pretty sweet. Soul Collector? Yeah, we're silencing that. Shh. That is quite enough. That is quite enough. Hey, I was a top 10 drafter at some point over the weekend. And then this happened. Oh, God. I could put the Bloodletter on this, but like... Well, I mean, that's a big flyer. 5 versus 4 in the air. I mean, that's about as good as a threat is getting, right? And I can always hold back. Really not hot about this. But I mean, at some point we're going to play like this, and it's just going to stop the ground. I think we should get aggressive in the air. Well, there was also that deck that I thought was pretty good, in which Molly drew an unreasonable number of power. So it's kind of just justice that he wins with a bad deck. Alright. I could block and refresh. I am planning on tapping out a bunch. It's not the worst, but I think it's also unnecessary. Leaves us open to blowouts also. Okay, maybe I should hold this back. Oh wait, are we going for it? Oh yeah! Woo! People tend to not play around that card. Okay, I think we peek at their hand. I could just also play a 7/7, but I mean, I can keep on attacking if I play the 7/7, right? We'll be safe. Memory Dredger. Memory Dredger doesn't do a whole lot here. They're not losing units, and it doesn't block this. So I'm not actually that scared. I think that Smuggler's Stash might be better, because we're playing kind of a late game. Staff of Stories? Yeah, Staff of Stories just dies. So I think I'm just going to take the Smuggler's Stash. Well, I don't know. Like, if they never play the Memory Dredger, then like the Smuggler's Stash is really unexciting. I mean, they're also at 7 power, and they can play the Smuggler's Stash next turn if they wanted to. Alright, they're going to be able to bash us for 4 here, or we can block. I mean, blocking's fine too. Whoa! Why are they attacking with the 2/2? They have Stash, they have Staff of Stories and Dredger, which they can play, and Stash costs 1 million now. Well, I'm just gonna take this block. Fast spell, Rampage. Okay. I mean that's a little annoying, but I think overall that's okay. I guess this dying means that they can just get through there. Alright, I'm not going to get greedy yet. We'll play Champion of Mystery. I think the random 2-drops don't really matter. So they have Stash and Staff of Stories in their hand. So neither one of those do much, especially if I don't attack. Greed is good. I guess they can draw with that. Yeah, that's annoying. How close are we to actually doing this? No, my archaeologist. So this becomes unblockable at 6, which we are 1 away from. Anyway, I think I'm going to Prowler and sacrifice this to draw a couple cards. Nice. Alright, let's get Shadow. This is going to be 2 hits. 2 hits and game over. Storm Crasher. Ulting right away. Okay, that's good. That means that they don't have some sort of kill spell for the champion. Ooh, and a Combrei Stranger? So they still have 2 useless cards in hand. They have Smuggler's Stash and Staff of Stories. I mean, they can stash here, but what are they going to do? Yeah, those cards don't look very useful. They can attack with the 4... Okay, yeah, game over. Alright. Well, this is how I think you should be drafting this format. Unless you're playing Skycrag and you're, like, specifically very aggressive, or Kano, I guess. I think you should be trying to play a deck that's, like, very grindy, has a lot of late game. Alright, this has all factions, but it's only got 2 power, which just makes me a little nervous. But I suppose it's functional, so that's good enough for me to keep it. Having all 3 factions is nice. So that explains, like, at first I was really confused why there were cards that were just, like, absurdly expensive in this format, like Linebreaker. Ooh, fast spell. Teleport? Teleport, torch, refresh, temper, envelop. I better consult with the draft expert, Molly. Do you agree with Sunny's assessment? Well, we know that I like the 0-6 more than Molly does. God, Snake Lead. Alright, I mean... No, there's still a fast spell, so this could be a torch. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, whatever. That's interesting. So far we've pretty much just traded 1-for-1 with our opponent. Ooh. Well, that's not that exciting on its own. Still not too interested in firing off the Amethyst Acolyte here. Kind of a... So many new cards. Yeah, there are a lot of new cards. Anima? Panima? You can gain a lot of health by putting the cloak on the healer. Oh, it's the healer's cloak. This is the healer, and this is her cloak. But it doesn't look like she's actually wearing this. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, this is actually a pretty good opportunity to subvert, because their hand's all action. So I'm not going to hit a sigil here. Alright. Value. Is set 2 out? Yeah, set 2 is out. Brand new draft format. I actually don't want to block if they attack with the 4-4 here. But if they're going to do that... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, they know that I have my own armor but here. Be a 4-4, which would be actually sorry, a 3-4, which would be pretty annoying. But if I get my Prosecutor of Arms down, that'll shut this off. I think I'm just going to use Amethyst Acolyte here. The reason why I'm using that instead of armor is because I just want to block, and if I get into a point where I have to teleport through Rakhtadon, which isn't completely unreasonable, I'd rather not have, or I'd rather it come back as a 3-3. Well, I mean, if it shuts off your opponent's pressure, it does something also. Alright, so we're gonna take 3 a turn from this Viper, because that's what's going on. Yeah. Alright, we just need another Justice, and then we'll be able to shut this off. Oh wait, that's not entirely true. I need to buff something for that to happen. I guess buffing this is the only thing that makes any sense. Awkward. Well, that would have been a reason to play the Armorer first, but probably still okay. That's what I'll be going with. I have a lot of armorers. All 3 of these armorers is theirs. Alright, 7 power. They still have 2 cards in hand, and they're both action. Interesting. Well, I can fire this off, or I can get the commander down. I would like to have teleport up to protect the commander, but the upside on getting this down is just so good. Well, they have two action pieces in their hand. Neither of them are fast. They must have just drawn that because there's no pause at the end of their turn. Maybe they have something that costs 8 in their deck. What could it be? It would be like some huge bomb, right? Displacer. Alright. Alright. This guy's deck is just a travesty of influence. Is it really? I think my deck is as bad, if not worse. You have to see it. Okay. I mean, I did get 7 wins with a 4-faction deck the other day. I think this format allows for that. If this was Secret Pages and not Find the Way, that would be a little better, but let's get the Silver Wing down. No fixing whatsoever. Well, they do have a Stonescar Stranger and a Secret Pages. I mean, I guess like they have these strangers and then they have Secret Pages. So they're trying. They're trying. Well, I'll block here. Sure, I'll double block here. Alright, I'm very happy with the trades. Sniper. Yeah, that makes sense. They've got a lot of power on board that I'm not really dealing with right now. I think the safe thing to do would just be drop the cloak and hold back. They have 1 card. Yeah, we just need this game to go a little longer and we'll be fine. Does it say draw a card? That's a weird thing to put on this. Falchion. It's good. You can shut that off with Prosecutor. Yeah, now I have teleport up, so they need something pretty insane to win this game. That's good. Immediately firing it off. Going to town? They're not actually. I mean, that is a lot of damage that can come my way, but I think we're okay. If they have something like a rally, then they probably get us pretty good. But I don't think that's an excuse to not attack. Alright, Shadow? No. Just a really big Reinhardt. Purify. That's pretty good. I think we're okay with this, though. If they want to do some trades, that's fine. I could blow apart this double block, but it just doesn't seem worth it. Like, we can just start attacking with the Reinhardt next turn. Or, if we draw another Shadow, we can attack with the Champion of Mystery, and that'll do the job also. Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, teleport is great. I mean, that's why Unsummon is so good in Magic, right? I was always a fan of Unsummon. Oh man, are we going to catch up to Mullabok today? That would be great. That would be Mullabok. I don't know. Wait. There's a new terrible joke in the Discord. That is your worst one yet. That is true. Sipping cider. We have video proof of someone laughing at that joke. So bad it's good. Praxis Stranger. Ooh, we even have a 2-drop with this hand. Look at that. Blister Sting Wasp. Well, that's actually pretty annoying. Gonna need to figure out an answer for that guy. Okay, we're gonna get another Justice here. Or, I mean, our answer could be getting up to 6 Shadow Influence and just attacking through it with Champion of Mystery. Not completely unreasonable. We're just gonna kind of hang out here. Slurk. Oh, GGU Toko. Thanks. Yeah, I like this deck. I think that in this format you want to be kind of greedy and ooh, strangers have warp. Oh, come on! Come on! Not reasonable. Anyway, as I was saying, I think in this format you do want your decks to be a little greedy and have some nice top end. Okay, I guess we're gonna settle in, guys. We're gonna settle in for a long one. We've got a 7/7, and yeah. Our opponent's playing a stranger deck. On my signal! Probably no attacks. Ooh. That bad removal, though, that actually turned out pretty nicely for us. That's not my deck, Utoko. I didn't actually clip it. It goes into, unfortunately it goes into 2 pages. Crownwatch Cavalry. Probably going for the flyer also? And the flyer just blocks everything. Ooh, Shadow Influence. Also a good blocker. Uh-oh. How are you ever gonna beat this? Aw, man, so close! I should probably buff one of these guys. Buffing a stranger is not a bad idea because then it beats other strangers, and that's a big deal. Hey, what's up, Gamer GC? Welcome back. Field Captain, okay. I mean, I could be big, but I'm still just gonna trade with the 5/5. Yeah, I'm just gonna buff this stranger. If my opponent's playing a stranger deck, having a stranger that's slightly bigger than their strangers tends to be good. Oh yeah, armoring up. Okay, can we get a Shadow Influence? We'll just really start running away with the game if we do. Okay. What? Okay. Well then. Close to master, but it'll still take forever to get through. Hey, thanks for the follow, Utoko. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see what their last card is, I guess. Hopefully it's something huge. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, okay, so now they're BMing me, huh? Well, joke's on you, buddy. Got this game on lock. Alright. Well, I mean, if you look at their powers, they do have a lot of shadows. You need fire for the Stone Scar Leviathan. Mark of Shame. Sure. It's a shame that they have to play that card, really. I can just take hits from this until, well, I guess that's not great either. Wait, no, I can just refresh something and block it endlessly. That seems reasonable. What do we want to refresh? The Archaeologist? Archaeologist? Well, this guy's going to start sending once I hit another shadow. Oh, sweet. I can shut down their deadly guy. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get back into the Warcry group. I can also put the Bloodletter on this. That seems reasonable because I'm not necessarily going to need to buff the Champion of Mystery for it to be good. So this has gotten debuffed twice, and it's been hit by weakness, or whatever it's called. And the Prosecutor, and also has a Copperhall Cudgel and an Ornate Katana on it. Cripple, whatever. Cripple, weakness. There was a magic card that did the same thing. I forget what it was called, though. Anyway. Now that we're getting our War Cries on, can attack with both of these. Our opponent is not going to have a great time attacking. I guess their attacks aren't terrible, but they're not great either. And now that this is on blocking duty for the Leviathan, the Field Cap... But they have to attack with enough units for Field Captain to be big enough. Yeah, getting past the Wasp seems right. Whew. All according to plan. I could have actually Warcried that, but... eh. Alright, is there anything I want to hit with Amethyst Acolyte? If I hit this, it just trades with the 4/4? Okay, sure. Or actually the Amethyst Acolyte, but either way I think it's fine. The 1/4? The 1/4 isn't doing anything. I mean, it shuts off the attack so that the Field Captain stops getting bigger, but like... we're not going to die if we take one a turn. Our clock is much faster than that, and we will draw a shadow much faster than that. I wonder if they have a Crystallize. That would really mess us up. Not so far. I guess they can double activate that guy. Get a whole 4 armor now. Might be fair, Mully. Okay. Let's see if they block. Cloud of Ash. Oh, do it. Ooh, we get to just kill them. They could have activated this twice in that last turn. Alright. So, who was it? Utoka, if you want to see my deck, this is what it looks like. There's a lot of stuff going on here, I guess. But, I mean, it's basically just like big dudes to block. The Arachnodons, Healer, And then we try again to our late game of Silvering Commander, Prosecutor, Horse Snatcher Bat, Champion, Prowler, Inspire Obedience. And we have 2 banners not shown here. Blast MVP, obviously. I mean, Blast is a good card. I think it's best when you're in time because you have so little removal and it helps blow apart double blocks. Oh yeah, the fixing is great in this in this deck. It's not always this good. Alright. I think I can redraw this. It's just too light on action. The action was good in that hand, but it's not enough of it. This is not looking very good either, though. If I draw a Justice, I think I'll be okay because the Combo Healer is just going to stall for so long. Also, if I can get up to 5 for the Amaran Archaeologist, that'll be fine too. Ooh, Justice. We'll just make this a big blocker. I don't like this attack. Figured there was something going on there. It's not the end of the world. I can also get rid of this with the cripple, which seems fine, but kind of unexciting also. Guess I can also start attacking. Yeah, I know, it was really fake, but like there was nothing we were really going to do to play around it unless I wanted to slap the healer's cloak on there. Okay. I mean, their handle is tilted, so like, what do you really expect? Alright, we have a fast spell here. No fast spell. So I think if they attack with both, I can go ahead and double block. Strangers have flying. Yeah, okay. Hopefully they don't have an answer for this guy. Curses? Oh, I guess they're just drawing a card. Alright, well, let's Time Weaver. Oh god, and they have nothing? Okay. Seems good. Emerald Ring. Yeah, it's not bad. We can get another 2 attacks with healers. Whoa! That is so aggro. That is so aggro. Attack like this. Trade that and the Life Drinker for their 3/5 on the ground. Get some beats in. It's possible that, like, I want to use the Healer's Cloak to get through some damage. So, like, if they hold this back to block this turn, if their game plan is to do that, then I want to put the Healer's Cloak on it. If they block the 2/2, then I don't get to finish it off. So I don't think that's necessarily true. Okay, if they want a double block, they've got, like, the ring going on there. If they want a double block, they can. How often do they block the 2/2? Not very often, to be fair. Let's take it. Okay. Let's get some shadow sigils in here. I like how for the the Xenon champion, like one half of it is so good and the other half is not very good. Okay, well, you can buff this. They're facing down lethal in 2 turns. Reckless, huh? Well, I mean, if they find a big blocker, that is a problem. But the other thing is that we should have something gigantic on our on top of our deck. I guess not. Oh, come on. We only got up 1 rank because of that win. Lame. Gained rank by not playing. That's true. I did have 2 bad drafts in a row, so probably had something to do with it. Okay, this hand looks good, except we don't have anything to mentor. I mean, I'm sure we'll find something. Guess I get another shadow because it's more likely we need double shadow. Is it more likely that I need double shadow than double primal? Because I have 2 double primal cards. I can only think of 1 double shadow card I have. Well, we're more likely to get double shadow just like naturally than double justice, rather. Well, there's a double shadow card. Good job, Dave. Good job. I'm just gonna fire off the life drinker here. Maybe that was a bit unnecessary. Okay, let's just play Ageless Mentor. It's plenty of value. If they attack here, I'm not blocking. Like, that's a really suspicious attack. Oh. Alright, come on, power. Yes. Alright. No endurance, no cudgel for you. Also, big blocker. Yes, I do remember when Tireless Stranger cost 4. I would play it occasionally. It wasn't insane by any means, though. Well, so we got double Justice instead of double Shadow. Which is kind of hurting us because we can't subvert right away. But on the other hand, at some point we're going to need the double Justice for Prosecutor of Arms. Oh, there's double shadow. Let's just fire it off. What you got? Dark Return. Ooh, that's a nice one. If they can sneak through the Desperado, that's a problem, but it seems difficult. And it doesn't look like they're really accomplishing much here. Alright, let's just use the Prosecutor and shut down this Desperado, but I think I'd rather shut down the Tireless Stranger. or at least make it a lot less scary. If they like levitate this, no, they're playing Argenport. If they Khopesh this, they can do some business. Okay, that's good. That's good. They can do some business, but I think we're okay. We've got the bigger guys on the ground. We've got Dark Return for this. Dark Return on this is sweet. Do we get another silence? Dark Return on this is also sweet. We get another shrink action. Alright, I mean... what am I gonna do? Not block? They do have a fast spell. Hopefully it's not Rapid Shot, a Chemical Blast. Alright, fair enough. They do know that we have the Dark Return also, so like, I don't know about that. Giving us another usage of the Prosecutor Arms is pretty good value. Getting expert level commentary here from Molybach. Appreciated, of course. Valkyrie Denouncer. It doesn't block well. They don't have enough to actually... okay, we'll attack with the 7/7 also. Well, I mean, if they had, like, even a Finest Hour, that wouldn't be great because it trades with for Alchemical Blast and, ooh. They know I have a fast spell. Alright, as long as they don't have, like, Leave a Witness, I think we're good. Leave a Witness or Harsh Rule. Not gonna play this just in case. Alright. Climbing back up the ladder is such a long climb. I guess anytime you get Master, it means that you won a lot of games without losing very many. Alright, it's got 4 power. It's got, yeah, keep. Get another Shadow. Oh, shoot. Well, I mean, there are only a couple cards that need double justice anyway. Marksman. What are the chances we can get this guy with a refresh? Pretty good, I'd say. Okay, sure, let's go for it. Is Steven unafraid enough to attack here? Yeah, I guess it's really suspicious that I didn't attack. Oh, man. Yeah! Is it good? I mean, Steven is unafraid. Ah, that's pretty good. I guess that guy has killer now. Alright, well. We don't have a fast bell. We're gonna shut this guy off. Time Weaver. Well, that's unfortunate. This is gonna cost 12. We could get up to the point where we're paying 12 for that, though. It's not completely unreasonable. Unless they have some sort of permanent buff for this. I mean, the teleport is going to ensure that we don't... Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm going to Life Drinker and just finish off the 0-2. Doesn't seem great. If they attack with both, then I take 7, eat this guy. Yeah, that's fine. Makes it a little awkward for them. Yeah, I can, but this also like limits what they can play, what they want to play. Oh, ooh, spicy. Well, I guess we're not holding up teleport anymore. Yeah, I wish I'd held up teleport there. It's not great. I needed that Arachnodon. Okay, well, this is big. I'm just gonna not block here. Okay. Getting closer to our Darwood Prowler. Block here. This is actually a better block for us. I'm confident in our ability to get to the late game. We're getting there. I mean, this game looks like it's going to go long. Time Mirror, right? Those tend to go pretty long. Oh, come on. There's a lot of dirtling involved in the mirror also. Alright, well, we don't have a choice here. Get back. That's true, it has won a fair number of games for me. One more shadow and they start hitting us with the champion. Probably just shrink the flyer, right? Soul Collector. Probably just Alchemical Blast that. It's like enforced dirtling. Alright, so if we can find a silencer, or the execution, or our own champion, those are the 3 cards we want. Or, I suppose the one that, the Peacekeeper, or whatever it's called, the Enforcer, the 4/4, the 6-drop 4/4. Oh man, those powers 11 and 12. But this is depleted, unfortunately. Alright, unlock potential. Great. Uh-oh. How much damage do we take? Lethal. Okay, we can't do that. I would like to kill what I can, though. 10? Okay, sure. Not dead yet. Just very close to it. Oh, okay. Damn it! We were doing so well. And then this came down. If it wasn't for this, I think we would have taken over the game with Dyewood Prowlers a little earlier. Live by the dirtle. Die by the dirtle. Alright, we can still salvage this draft, and by salvage I mean get 2 wins without losing any more so that we climb as many places as we can. Callum Farrell. Alright, we'll keep this. Suppose we get Justice here. Do we have anything that requires double time? We must, right? But we're getting double time off the Stranger, so we'll just get Justice off the Seek Power. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna wait on the Ageless Mentor because greed. I'm gonna try to Subvert first, and then Ageless Mentor. Or if we need the Mentor to block, okay, but we don't. Well, let's attack. Okay, they're not blocking. Alright, we'll Subvert. Because the power would be really good here, too, also. Okay, that's acceptable. Then we're going Ageless Mentor. What? What is that? Executing a Stranger? Confused. Getting armor? Okay. It's too bad this didn't get buffed, but I think this is what we want to play. Alright, we got Amethyst Acolytes, Cat Burglar, which we can get with Life Drinker, or Valkyrie Enforcer. We'll just make the Valkyrie Enforcer cost twice as much. 2 Amethyst Acolytes, an Enforcer, and a Cat Burglar. Right. Well, now we know what he has. Ball Bludgeoner. That's not bad. That's actually pretty sizable. The teleport helps a fair bit though. Alright, we're gonna prowl on this guy. Oh, you're right. Oops. And they're going to do that now. Oops. Well, I mean, Prosecutor also takes care of the burglar, so we're fine there too. All according to plan. Okay. Study your enemies. Okay, I think they keep that around in case they get a weapon or a finest hour to make it useful. So they can silence something, which doesn't do much considering none of these things have abilities once they hit the field. They can shrink something like that, I guess? You can shrink this here and attack with a bludgeoner. Yeah, okay. I think we're okay with that. So now they still have the silencer. Silencer mystery card is their hand. And we can cripple the silencer. Well, they're just not playing it, I guess. Alright, let's attack. Probably just going to blow this up with teleport, and then play the bat. Or they can chump block? Huh, that makes me suspicious and not too interested in actually playing the bat out. Alright, go ahead, do your worst. Scepter of Nobility. Okay. What are you up to, opponent? So we just take this, teleport this, and bash for lethal, right? Alright, that was some interesting play on the other side of the board that I was not exactly expecting. I don't know about some of that did not make sense to me. Okay, on the play with Find the Way, even rhymes. I guess we get Justice first, then we get double time. It's not like we can play this Bloodletter on turn 3. Maybe we get time first. So we can maybe get the Arachnodon down on turn 4. Praxis Stranger. Yeah, okay. So that looks like the plan. Justice. Alright, so we get to go Arachnodon into, I don't know, Time Weaver? Time Weaver's generally better early on. Can shut that down with Amethyst Acolyte. And then if we need to catch back up, we have the Bloodletter. Perfect. No, what? That is aggro. Oh, I see. let's just get rid of that. Just seems unnecessary. No! They have their own Time Weaver. Oh. Probably just take the Inspire Obedience here, right? Take the Archaeologist, but like... Or you could take my Time Weaver. I guess that gets rid of it for good. Okay, well, we'll go right back at them. Purify or Quartermaster? Shoot, you can't even shut down one of these. This way they can't get Quartermaster into weapon. I do have to watch out for that Purify, though. What? What? Must be nice. Oh man. So they have Purify in their hand, huh? I wonder if they just purify the 3/3 and get in there. But then if we draw something, like just any unit, we're in great shape. Alright, let's draw a unit. That's good enough. Kind of. Kind of want to just gain a ton of life here. It'll hold back a lot of stuff. Maybe needless, but... Okay, so they have that. Mystery cards. I mean, the teleport can deal with weapons a little. Alright, let's draw some top end, shall we? Figured it was something like that. I mean, we do kind of want to get up to that Inspired Obedience. Oh man, they get to draw a card from that? Gross. Well, I mean, they're probably holding power anyway. They can just stack with everything here. Oh, we did not... We did not draw our top end. I mean, they hit us. They hit us with the Time Weaver first. And that really messed us up. Like, had we been able to play ours first, we would have hit theirs, and then they wouldn't have been able to hit our execution. What? So we had like Curators and Rectodons that would have been fine. The one that, the Prowler that lets us sacrifice to draw 2 cards. I mean, just as a 5/5 that would have been pretty good on that board. I don't know, their deck looked pretty good. They also just completely blew us out with the die show. That was kind of unreasonable. Oh, hey, it's Sir Rhino. This hand's so bad. This just has bad cards. I'm gonna redraw. Bad cards and no power. This hand, I think, is a lot better. Alright, we have double time and double shadow, so that's good. This can get us double justice. No, you don't need to anymore. Let's get more shadow, I guess. Bad cards and no power. Yeah, I'll trade. Sharpshooter, huh? Maybe our deck has too much power? It's possible. Paladin Oathbook? Okay, this is just unreasonable. Alright, I'm gonna start firing back if this is where we're going. So I think they're just trying to get that big enough so that it blocks the healer. We got bad news for that. That's their plan. What else could he have? I mean, if he just plays a big unit here, then we're in trouble. It's true. Alright, well, let's attack both. They have a lightning strike that's bad? No, they're just trading? Okay. Let's get another shadow. I think they're just going to hold back with the 6/6 this turn because they're trying to block our healer. Especially considering how much other stuff I have on the board. What? You crazy, Rhino? Yeah, sure. Got it. Got a healer's cloak. Maybe a flash freeze? But I didn't see a fast spell on that last turn. I'm gonna grab one. Take down the Erectodon. 7. Oh. Alright. So force a chump, gain a ton of life. Right now it's not looking too good. I mean, I have to chump block the healer. I suppose I could have put the cloak on the Acolyte. I would have not gained nearly as much life, but it would have meant that he had to block and he was facing down lethal this turn. So that actually might not have been the best decision. Also, if he has, well, he can't have a teleport. If he has some sort of removal, then like we're pretty dead. But I think if that happens, no, especially since I drew the teleport. Okay, so that was the wrong play. I should have put the cloak on the Acolyte. I was just gaining the 9 health instead of 3 health was making my eyes a little too wide. Duelist's Blade. Passing. Okay, I think he's dead. I think I just teleport and attack. Alright, back up to 21. And that's the 7th win? Okay. Awesome. We don't have to spend any more gems to draft again.